The Locus Round 50. Still to this day is one of my all-time favorite challenges I have ever done in zombies. That day I discovered what may possibly be my new favorite gun to use in Black Ops 3 Zombies. After that video, people wanted a Drakon Round 50, so I delivered. The Drakon did the business, but the Locus was still the crowning sniper. That now brings us to the SVG. Many people have claimed this weapon to be the best of the best when it comes to Black Ops 3 snipers. And that is right, even better than the Locus. So today, we shall see Round 50 with the SVG. Start this journey on a map where you wouldn't necessarily find someone doing a sniper-only challenge, but that map is the Giant. Now there is good reason for this. I'm not mad, I promise. You see, Nacht Toten has a secret sniper wallbang. It's located upstairs in the wardrobe, and on Black Ops 3, that sniper is the Locus. So when doing the Locus challenge, I started there, and we did pretty well. Like, actually, I think we got to like around 25, 26, maybe higher, maybe a bit lower. I don't know. It was somewhere in that ballpark. So I decided, why don't we play a similar map in terms of gameplay with the Giant? Because let's face it, all of these challenges with snipers end up on Ascension at some point anyway, so just here we go. I also, for the first time in a while, decided that I wasn't going to use the mod menu. You know, I've dialed back the pain in recent weeks, so I thought, why don't we just bring it back up? Just for today, I want to add. That might have been the dumbest decision I'll make all video. The box just once again proving to me that it is, in fact, a knobhead. It took a few rounds to really get the points together to start hitting the box, but the very first spin, what do I get? The Locus. Almost as if it's mocking me. The thing is, it didn't stop there. I was enforcing my round 10 rule, so I had a decent amount of time to get the gun. At least, that's what I thought. My second spin was the ray gun. A few spins later, the Drakon. Awesome. The spin after that, the Wunderwaffe. Like, come on. It was now that I remembered that I had immolation active, so I got myself one and got the spin in the box. It was also now where I proceeded to get literally every single god tier gun from the box multiple times. Ray gun, got it 3 times. Wunderwaffe, also got it 3 times. The Drakon, got that again. Plus, just every other banger of a weapon you could ever want. And well, by round 10, still no SVG, so I hit the restart button. The mental was already getting a little torched, but I stuck with it, you know, for the content. The second run started similarly to the first, mainly with the box shafting me, but out of nowhere, just as I was about to cave into the mod menu, out popped that beautiful purple monstrosity of a gun, and the SVG was finally mine. Now I know one of you is going to be asking, why no elo sight? Well, my youngling, listen close. It sucks. We had our SVG and now we needed perks. Quick Revive was on the list, but the entire run almost got derailed by a single zombie that snuck up on me whilst I was trying to get a thumbnail shot. And let me tell you, you don't know fear until you've been in that situation. After that mini heart attack, I got myself some revive juice, and shortly afterwards, Jug was also acquired, and I was starting to feel pretty good about this run. Fast forward a few rounds, things are no longer feeling groovy, because the one thing that I hadn't taken into account that was about to screw me was ammo. What made this worse was I completely forgot to equip any ammo-based gobblegums, so all of my bullets had to come from natural drops, which is a terrifying realization. As I entered what was basically a death sentence, I opted to now get Pack-a-Punch open. The rounds were still low, so running away from the zombies was easy enough. Teleporter 1 was done in no time. My free drop, a carpenter, which is wonderful. Second teleport active, and my free drop this time was, in fact, a maxi, and the run was saved, which may be an over-exaggeration, but it was saved to me. The final teleporter wasn't activated for a few more rounds. The main reason to this, I had bullets, and I didn't want to waste them. I got double tap bought and camped down the catwalk and got to frying zombies. It was round 13 when I decided to get the Pack-a-Punch open, as ammo was yet again looking sparse. Not long after, the SVG was upgraded, and we were cooking. This gun, when Pack-a-Punch, to get some gnarly damage boosts. The base damage goes all the way up to 1025, which is a very nice number. You then have a 10x multiplier for headshot damage, which puts our damage all the way up to 10,250, which is wild. But we're not done there. Add double tap to the mix, and that damage gets juiced all the way up to 20,500. which I'm pretty sure makes this the most powerful gun in the game, excluding wonder weapons. Now, what do those damage numbers mean in the grand scheme of things? It means one shot to the head until round 41. And it's a two shots until round 48. So yeah, it's pretty good. I'll give it that. The damage, the damage is kind of wild. That means the teen rounds are nothing to this gun, and within no time I was chugging my way through the 20s. That was until a dog hid behind all of the zombies and not only got a cheap hit, but also scared the living crap out of me, which then led to me taking it down. Things aren't all bad though. I'll just get my perks back and we'll be groovy. Yeah, no. I buy double tap, I then try to squeeze my apparent fat ass down the hole in the ground. I missed, and I got dead. So yeah, most OP gun in the game gets around 24, and I was done with the giant. But I wasn't done with the gun, and off to Ascension I went. I'm not gonna lie, I caved. I know I said this challenge was gonna be a mod menu free zone. No. Trying to get the SVG from the box for that first run really reminded me that I hate chasing after specific guns, and I think it's safe to say the luxury that is Cold War and Vanguard in allowing you to spawn with what you want has well and truly ruined me. There's also two things about this run. Firstly, I decided that I was going to attempt to use the high round strat of not leaving spawn and using gobblegums to get things like perks and whatever else. This brought forward one major issue, and that was Pack-a-Punch. There are no gobblegums that just outright give you a Pack-a-Punch gun. They don't exist. So I gave myself a little mini challenge. I was going to have to use the mod menu to give myself a Pack-a-Punch version of the SVG, but to spice things up, I'd have to get to around 25 before I actually got the upgraded version. I did it this way as honestly, I just thought I'd get a little bit bored if I had a super juiced gun like from the get-go, you know? The second thing is, and I'm preemptively getting my excuses ready, I was recording this at 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, and all I was running on was caffeine and false hope. All of the previous footage was recorded like 12 hours earlier, so brain was ready for the big old slumber. The main area that I was worried about the most for a run like this was ammo. Perks weren't a problem as I popped my perk on round 5. I was running things like raindrops and cash packs for ammo. You know, I'd learned from my past mistakes. But by round 6, I was already running low, and I honestly didn't think I'd have to use any ammo gobblegums until I was closing in on the 20s, but here we were. The only reason this was a problem was just making sure I constantly had something equipped to give me ammo. You know, knowing me, I was more than likely going to forget, especially when you factor in my brain was half asleep. Little did I know, ammo was not going to be my main worry. You see, this run may go down as one of the worst attempts at a challenge I have ever done, because this was 45 minutes of the most chaotic bullshit that I think I have ever witnessed in zombies. For 13 rounds, things are going fine. I'm getting used to the SVG with no attachments, as the mod menu doesn't do those, and things are finally starting to seem like they were going well, until I take my first down on round 13. It's not a great down either. I'm taking out zombies, I move around the horde a little, and I literally watch a zombie jump down in front of me, and what do? Just go stand right next to him, which gets me trapped and downed. It was a low round, so upon reviving, I didn't have too much to worry about. We pop a raindrops, which keeps me safe, and the second spin of the gobblegum machine gives me my Perkaholic. All groovy once again. We go a few more rounds. The SVG is deleting zombies for fun. Round 16, I forget to throw out my Widow's grenades, and I end up getting forced out of my training spot. No biggie though, as I take down a lot of the zombies anyway. What I didn't do, however, is reposition back into my spot. All of the zombies spawn, trapping me and downing me. Already 2 downs on the board. By the time I revive, it's the next round, and we have Mustang and Sally to thank for that. It's the beginning of the round, and now I'm panicking. The gobblegum machine gives me both of my ammo-based gums, one after the other, which is not great, as I needed my perks, which I didn't get until round 18. But now I need ammo, and I just lost my 2 ammo gums spinning for Perkaholic. Like, you see where things were starting to get a bit out of control? Fast forward a few rounds, and I'm having probably my best spell all game. But you see, in all the commotion, I forgot one thing. I'm using a standard SVG. I'm also blaring loud music into my ears to try and keep the adrenaline pumping so I stay awake. Plus, it's black and white, so I can't really tell if I have a normal gun or not. We get through round 25, then through round 26, and then we're into round 27. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, this SVG isn't as good as I remember it being. And it's then when the penny drops. It isn't Pack-a-Punched, which then sends my 2 currently awake brain cells into ape mode and another down. I also hate Widow's Wine now because there was just one, like, why was there just one zombie stood there? Like, come on, just why? Why is it always just one blocking me every time. I hate it. Round 27, no perks, and this is where things get a little scary. Thankfully, I had a hit of raindrops, so I got it used, which gave me about 20 seconds to try and get back into this. The Gobblegum machine, of course, did not give me what I want, but instead did give me Killjoy. I then proceeded to use both of the Killjoys to at least try and get through this round, and miraculously it worked. Between rounds, I got my perks back, but I didn't have time to upgrade the gun. Round 28, however, wasn't too bad, thanks to the zombie gods blessing me with drop after drop. Round 29, I finally get myself a pack-a-punched SVG. I'm now thinking to myself, this is it. No more piss-arsing about. We're gonna bang out these rounds like your average Stella drinker does his wife. Things are good. The confidence is flowing and the brain juices are very much alive. Rounds are going by, zombies are going down. Round 30, then 31, 32, 33, and I take it down. It comes out of nowhere as well. I'm living my best life, rootin' tootin' and shooting zombies, and then all of a sudden I'm stuck in a corner after overextending myself just a tiny bit too much, and we're back in the dirt. All of that confidence I just gained, deleted. We revive, get our perks back, and the very next round, I'm down again. At this point, I'm in shambles. Everything's fucked, and I'm ready to go to bed. I revive once more, get my perks back, and go again. We make it to round 36, I'm hanging on by a thread, the mental was torched, the confidence non-existent, and I then take another down. Upon reviving, I hit the Gobblegum machine, but I've all but given up. I take a hit, then another, and it's game over. And I have never been more relieved to see a game end more in my life than right there. 7 downs. Like, are you kidding me? I do not recommend this strat with a sniper, unless it's the drakon. With that, thank you very much for watching. Leave a like and let me know what other videos you want to see from me. I'm going to go and erase that run from my memory, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. P.S. The locus still clears.